Good morning. Today is August 14th, and your President Donald Trump is waking up at the White House. His schedule is pretty full today, so I'm going to drop in his picture, and we're going to go green screen this morning. At 8 o'clock this morning, President Trump will be beginning his executive time. At 11 a.m., he will be participating in a policy meeting. At noon, he has signing time in the Oval Office. And at 3 o'clock today, he will be delivering remarks at the David S. Mack Center for Training and Intelligence in Garden City, New York. Around the Twitter sphere, Trump Housing Director Bill Pulte launches an investigation into Fannie Mac and Freddie Mac allowing Sharia law financing for homes. We are looking into this right now. On Fannie Mae's list is Musharaka Islamic finance mortgages per Natalie Winters. Sharia does not belong in America. James O'Keefe and a group of people pretended to be Muslims in Minnesota, and he vouched for multiple unidentified voters despite them having no ID. The workers did not care the unidentified people could not identify themselves with documentation, and in some cases they were in full hijab, so you could not see any part of them except for their eyes. A tiny United Kingdom village of 350 people votes to leave the United Kingdom over plans to house 1,250 asylum seekers at a military base next to the village. I saw someone online say that Elon Musk should buy the town and then declare himself as king and then put a wall around it. Liberals say an unborn baby has rights the second an illegal immigrant woman crosses the border pregnant, but if that same baby isn't inside a U.S. citizen at 34 weeks, it's just a clump of cells with zero rights and can be aborted on demand. Explain the logic. The parents begging for abortion of baby Gabriel regained custody of the child after the surrogate fled to Texas to have the baby. Nashawn Gilker, 43, and Omar Ahmed, 45, were trying to have their surrogate, McKenna West, 28, abort the baby after the baby was diagnosed with hypoplastic left heart syndrome. The syndrome causes the left half of the heart to be smaller and unable to pump blood to the rest of the body. West refused to have the baby aborted and fled to Texas after finding a hospital with a high success rate with babies born with that condition. The baby was born, and an immediate life-giving surgery was performed on the baby West named Gabriel. So baby Gabriel is now in custody of the parents who so desperately wanted to abort him. Because that sounds safe, right? Ventilators used to treat COVID-19 patients may have helped to attribute to more deaths than the virus alone, a study suggests. I am deep diving more into this, but I'll let you know when I find out more. 2,000 plus gamers have been hired for air traffic control. Sean Duffy says they multitask. They have to think on their feet. They work with their hands and their eyes, and they're making great controllers. We had 14,000 applicants, 8,000 qualified. We're getting the best and the brightest. Kansas schools are requiring students to lock their phones in dedicated phone lockers after the state banned cell phones at school. Kansas City, Kansas School District spent $150,000 on the new cell phone lockers. Students are required to keep the phones locked up from before the first bell to the last bell, including for lunch and passing periods. As a side note, my son's school did this several years ago. He graduated from high school in 2024. They started this policy his junior year, and it was absolutely phenomenal. We loved it. It was a hard adjustment at first, but grades improved, relationships improved, and 10 out of 10, I would highly recommend this. You do not have to be tethered to your child 24/7 while they're at school. In the case of an emergency, the students were given the ability to unlock their Yonder bags, but hands down, I highly recommend this sort of programming in schools. And Amy, you may say, why are you dressed in a t-shirt today? It's a Friday. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all that today is my son's 20th birthday, and I'm headed to the Gulf of America, where we are going to go and spend the weekend in Gulf Shores. We have a big house rented for grandparents and all of us to come and hang out together and celebrate 20 years of my oldest child. That's it for me for today. Y'all take care. Have a great day, and I will see you later.